Toronto is a city where stories are as abundant and diverse as its people. In every neighborhood, on every street, and with every person, a unique tale unfolds. These stories are the heartbeat of our great city.
To me, Heritage Toronto helps people uncover not just history, but their heritage, their stories, other people's stories. To me, it's important because it's in Toronto, and a lot of people are aware of its diversity, but not through a more critical lens, and Heritage Toronto helps bring history to a lot of people in ways that they might not be able to do on their own.
I just read a plaque here on the corner for the Reike family. Amazing story. Without that heritage plaque, Toronto never would have appreciated the history of that institution. And those little amazing tidbits, you can find them on the plaques, and again, it just gives you that little sense that there's more here than meets the eye, and there's some purpose and energies that we all share.
I am an old Toronto resident, and a good friend of mine sent me a link the other day about this walk, and really I didn't know as blacks in Toronto we had so much history. That kind of piqued my interest, so I came today just to see what this is all about, and I'm looking forward to this walk.
I wanted to try to deepen my knowledge of the city. And every single tour has these gems, and you go to little places and spots you have no idea. The most recent one was the Scarborough Bluff. So we talked about not only the geological history, which is what you hear about most, but the Indigenous history of the area, about which I really had no idea. So that was marvelous.
Whether shared through our tours, digital programs, or commemorative plaques, we understand that our city's heritage is not just history. It's a living, breathing narrative reflecting back a growing and changing city. We understand that our stories connect us across generations and cultures. At the heart of everything we do at Heritage Toronto is passionate storytelling.
My ancestors never sought attention or praise, but I know they would be humbled and thankful of this recognition from Heritage Toronto. I know they would be proud. They had to abandon everything they knew in China, but they did it for their family. They believed in Toronto's promise to provide a better life and future for all.
I think storytelling allows people to connect with different parts of the city and discover new things about maybe a space that they've never visited or even a space that they live in.
Elements like food, arts, music could be the bridge, and stories surrounding those things could bring out like the shared experience and shared emotions of all human beings, not just between generations, but also between different culture and experiences together and to share that moment.
Support for the Heritage Toronto Storyteller Fund will enable us to continue growing our community of storytellers so they can uncover and champion the stories that make our city so unique. We are telling the story of Toronto together. Join us in celebrating our city's heritage, stories that enrich our culture and strengthen our communities. With the Storyteller Fund, you become part of Toronto's ongoing narrative.